Good afternoon. This is 2223 here for another exciting episode of Card Sharks. And today we have two contestants who are going to battle out to see who will face our two-time champion, IcyOshawottz. First, it is Organics, and second is Sage Saria. So good luck to both players. As you know, the object of the game is to see who can get across their row of cards first by correctly predicting whether the next card is higher or lower than the one preceding it. But remember, before you have an opportunity to go through the cards, you must first answer a high-low question. Organics, the first question goes to you, so good luck to both players, and here we go. Organics, we asked 100 people, should a man who steals groceries to feed his family be sent to jail? How many said they should be sent to jail, Organics?
Oh, that's actually quite a tough one. I'm going to say 62.
62 out of 100 said they would be sent to jail. Okay, Saria, is the actual answer higher or lower than 62 people?
Lower.
Lower than 62. If the answer is lower than 62, Saria, you will have control of the cards. If not, Organics will have control. If any time either one of you gets the answer exactly right, you'll get a 100 rupee bonus. Here we go. The number of people who said they should be sent to jail is 37. Yes, you're right, Saria. It is lower, so you have control of the cards. Saria, as you got the question right, you have the option to change the card if you'd like. Your first card is a 10. What would you like to do?
Change it, please.
Changing the 10. That 10 now becomes a 2. Very good. What are you going to do, Saria?
Play, please.
Higher than a 2. Now remember, if it's another 2, you lose. It has to be higher than a 2. Higher than a 2? It's a 10. All right. Now, your options are this. You can either continue to play high or low and try to continue to call the next cards until you get to the end. But if you make a mistake, you go all the way back to the base card and Organics gets a free shot at it. Or you can freeze, protect your position, and keep Organics away from the cards. So what would you like to do, Saria?
I'll play and lower than the 10, please.
Lower than a 10? Oh no, it's a jack. It is not lower. And that means Organics gets a free shot at the cards, but you cannot change this card because you didn't win the high-low question. Your card is a 9. What would you like to do?
Of course it's a 9. We'll go lower.
Lower than a 9? It's a 4, yes. What would you like to do now, Organics? Play or freeze?
I'll play and I'll go higher than a 4.
Higher than a 4? It's another 9, yes. Now what would you like to do?
I'll freeze.
Freeze on the 9. That protects Organics' position, and we will move on to the next question. The question goes to you, Saria. We asked 100 people who live in small towns across the United States of America, have you broken one of the 10 commandments today? How many said they have broken one?
35.
35 out of 100. Okay. Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 35?
Trying to remember the 10 commandments. I'm going to say higher.
Higher than 35. The number of people who said they have broken one of the commandments is 38. It is just a little bit higher. Organics is right, and he gets control of the cards. Organics, you're looking at that 9. You know what to do.
Yeah, we got to swap it.
All right, let's hope for a good change. That 9 now becomes an ace. Very good. What are you going to do?
Aces are high, right?
That's correct. Ace is high, deuce is
We'll
low.
We'll go low.
Lower than an ace? It's a 3.
Higher than a 3.
If it is higher than a 3, you will have won game number 1 of the match. Is it higher? It's a jack, and you've won game 1, Organics. Well done.
Ooh.
All right, so Organics has won the first game of the match. It takes 2 games to win, so Saria, you got to win this game to stay alive in the match. We go to game 2. Organics, this first question goes to you. We asked 100 men in Mexico City, if you could be reincarnated, but you could only come back as a woman, would you do it? How many said they would come back as a woman?
I'm going to go 85.
85 out of 100 said that they would come back as a woman. Saria, is the actual answer to this question higher or lower than 85?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than 85. The number of men in Mexico City who would come back as a woman is 49. Yes, very much lower. So Saria, you have control of the cards. And Saria, your first card is a 7. What are you going to do?
I can't change it, can I? Or
yeah,
can I?
Yes, you can, because you did win the high-low question, so you may change it if you'd like.
I'll stick with it and I'll say higher than a 7.
You're going to play the 7. All right. And she's going to go higher than a 7. Is she right? Yes, it is. It's a 9. All right. You can either continue to play or freeze. And if you do freeze, that means Organics doesn't get to play. What do you want to do, Saria?
I'll freeze.
Freezing on the 9. That keeps Organics away from the cards. We'll go on to the next question. Saria, it belongs to you. We asked 100 married women, do you belong to the same political party as your husband? How many said yes, they do belong to the same political party?
I'd say 60%.
60 out of 100. Okay, Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 60?
I think slightly higher.
Higher than 60. Number of married women who belong to the same party is 76. Yes, it is higher. All right, Organics, you have control of the cards for the first time in this game. And your first card is a deuce. What are you going to do?
Gotta go higher.
Higher than a 2? It's a 9. What are you going to do now?
Ooh. Let's risk it and let's go lower.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, a king is not lower, and that means Saria gets a free shot at the cards, but you cannot change your 9 because you didn't win the question. What do you want to do, Saria?
Lower than the 9.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, another 9. It is not lower, so neither player makes any progress. We go to the next question. Organics, we asked 100 single women, can you turn on most men anytime you want? How many women said they can turn on men most any time they want?
Based on personal experience. No. I'm going to go with maybe 70%?
70 out of 100 said that the women can turn the men on most any time. Saria, is the actual answer higher or lower than 70?
I'm going to risk it and say higher.
Even higher than that. Okay. The number of single women who can turn on men anytime they want is 59. It is not higher, it's lower, which means Organics gets control of the cards. And you're still looking at that too. I assume you want to play it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go higher again.
Higher than a 2? It's a 4. All right, now what?
Higher than the 4.
Higher than a 4? It's a 6. Player freeze, Organics.
6 is not a tough one. I think I'll freeze.
Freezing on the 6. That protects his position from the cards and keeps Saria away from her cards. And now we have reached the 4th question of this game. That means it's sudden death. Somebody has to win on this play of the cards. Control is very important. Saria, we asked 100 people in Montreal, Canada, do you speak French fluently? How many Canadians said they do speak it fluently in Montreal?
60?
60 out of 100. Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 60?
I think it's higher.
Higher than 60. Number of people in Montreal who can speak French fluently is 34. It is not higher, it's lower. Saria, you have control, and let me explain your options. Saria, you have a 9. You can change the card if you'd like, and you would have to call the next 3 cards correctly in order to win. If you do so, you will win the game and tie up the match. But if you goof, Organics wins the game and the match. Or you can pass the cards to Organics, and he has to play off the 6 and call the next 2 cards correctly. If he does so, he wins the match. But if he makes a mistake, you would win the game and tie it up. Saria, do you want to play or pass?
I'm going to play and I'll change the 9, please.
All right, she's going to take it into her own hands and change the 9. This is a very important change because if she makes a mistake, the game is over. That 9 now becomes a 2. What are you going to do, Saria?
Higher than the 2.
Higher than a 2? It's a queen.
Lower than the queen.
Lower than a queen? It's a 6. You're now 1 card away. Call it right and you win. Call it wrong. Organics wins and gets the championship. What is it going to be, Saria?
Higher than the 6.
For a tie. Is it higher than a 6? It's a 7 and we have a tie game. Congratulations, Saria. Well played.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. That means we are going to go into the tiebreaker round. And remember, in tiebreakers, we automatically go to sudden death. So again, control, very important. Organics, the question goes to you. We asked 100 people, have you ever paid a bill you received in the mail even though you couldn't remember what it was for? How many said they have paid such a bill?
I'm gonna go with 23.
23 out of 100. Okay. Saria, is the actual answer higher or lower than 23 people?
Higher.
Higher than 23. Number of people who said they have paid such a bill is 16. It is not higher, it's lower. Organics has the all-important control. I'm going to tell you what your base card is and what Saria's base card is, and based off of that, you will decide if you want to play it or pass. Organics, your base card is a queen. Saria's base card is a jack. You got to call 2 cards correctly in a row. If you do so, you win. If not, Saria wins. Or you can pass. What do you want to do?
I'll play.
All right, Organics is going to keep control, and you want the queen.
Yep.
All right.
Lower than the queen.
Lower than a queen? It's a 2! Oh boy.
It's gotta be higher than a 2.
All right, as long as we don't see another 2, Organics is the champion. Is it higher than a 2? It's an ace, and Organics has won the championship. Well done.
Woo!
That was a very good game between the both of you. That could have gone either way, and I tell you what, sorry, I would have went higher than 23 on that question too. That was a real tough call, but did you have fun?
Yeah, we did.
Excellent. Well, tell you what, if we move along quickly, maybe we'll play another game. So, Organics, though, you get to go on to the money cards, so let's go to the board. All right. I know you know how this works, Organics, but I'm going to explain to the YouTube audience who may be new to the show for the first time. The 200 rupees you won in the game is yours to keep no matter what. But now I'm going to give you new money to bet with. We're going to give you 200 rupees, and I'm going to give you 3 cards to bet on that row. At the end, we'll move the card up to the next row, and we'll give you another 400 rupees of betting money and 3 more cards to bet on. Now remember that the minimum bet is 50 rupees, and you must bet in 50 rupee increments until you get to the top card, the big bet. When you get to the big bet, you must wager at least half the money. Now, in addition to the regular cards under the deck, we have added a couple of jokers. And anytime you find a joker, you will get an extra opportunity to win the car at the end. Now, for winning the match, we give you 1 joker, so you have at least 1 opportunity to win the card. Now, Organics, I've got some good news for you. The first card was a joker, so already you have 2 chances to win the car. Your next card, which is the one you want to bet on, is a jack. Do you want to play the jack, or do you want to keep it? Or do you want to play it or change?
I think we'll play it, and we'll go lower than the jack.
All right, lower than your jack. And I do want to remind you that you can change 1 card per row by using the spare cards that are there. And also, if it is another jack, it is a push. You don't win or lose. How much would you like to bet on that 200 rupees?
Let's put the full 200 down.
Everything. All right. 200 rupees, and you're going lower, right?
Yep.
Okay. All of it. 200 rupees. Lower than a jack? It's a 2. Very good. All right. You know what to do, Organics. What are you going to bet?
Oh yeah, we bet everything, and we go higher than that too.
Higher than a 2 for 800 rupees. Is it higher than a 2? It's a 6. Okay, you have 800 rupees and a 6, and you can change it if you like. What are you going to do?
I think we'll change it.
And would you like card number 1, 2, or 3?
Let's take number 3.
Card number 3. Oh, let's hope for a good change here. Your 6 is now another 2. What are you going to do?
Oh man, bet it all higher than the 2 again.
All righty. 800 rupees. This would give him 1,600. Is it higher than a 2? It's a 4. Still a very good card. We moved the 4 up. You did it perfectly on the first row. We give you the other 400 rupees, and already you have 2,000 rupees and still a really good card with a 4. Do you want to play or change?
We're gonna play.
All right, 2,000 rupees is what you have. How much would you like to bet, Organics?
You know, it's going so well. I think we're gonna push for a perfect round here. Let's bet everything higher than that 4.
All right, good luck, Organics. I really love to see you do this. All of it. 2,000 rupees. Higher than a 4? It's a 5. Just a little bit higher, but that does the trick. You have 4,000 rupees and a 5. Tough decision here. Would you like to play it or change it?
5 is a bit tougher. I think it could get worse though, so I think we'll play it.
All right.
We'll bet everything higher than the 5.
He is a gambling man. He is going to try for some Card Sharks history here. Everything. 4,000 rupees. Higher than a 5? Oh, it's another 5. Oh, you still have the 4,000 rupees. It was a push. So you still have 4,000 rupees and a 5, and again the option to change the card. What would you like to do, Organics?
It's a shame we can't max everything out, but we'll stick with the same bet. Everything higher than a 5.
Everything higher than a 5. All right, good luck, Organics. For 8,000 rupees, higher than a 5, it's an 8. Yes. We move the 8 up to the big bet, and you don't have to play it. What would you like to do if I need to ask?
Can we change the 8?
Yes, we can change it. Do you want it number 1 or number 2?
Let's go with number 1.
All right, come on, Organics. The cards have been so good to you. I'd like to see a really good card for the big bet. The 8 now becomes a 6. All right, you have to bet at least 4,000 rupees, and you can bet more. You have 8,000 rupees and a 6. What is your big bet?
Well, go big or go home. Let's put it all higher than the 6.
All right, we haven't seen any high cards at all, so I hope you're right, Organics. He's a gambling man, and I admire your courage, and I hope it's right for you. Everything on the line. Nothing or 16,000 rupees higher than a 6. It's a 10. You've done it, Organics. Congratulations. Incredibly played. Well done.
Woohoo.
16,000 rupees, the biggest Card Sharks win to date. How about that? Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and not only that, you have an opportunity to win a brand new car, and you have 2 jokers. So let's get to that board. Okay, Organics, as you know, there are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. If you can find it, you will win a brand new Dodge Colt worth 6,388 rupees. You have 2 jokers. Where would you like me to put them?
Let's go with number 2 and number 4.
Number 2 and number 4. All right. So far, he's got 16,200 rupees in cash. I would love to see him add that car. This would be a great start to our show. Is the joker, or is the car, behind card number 2? It is! You have won the car, Organics! Congratulations!
Wow.
What
Thank
a
you.
win!
That's amazing.
That is amazing indeed. Boy, what a money card you had there. So in just one game, you won the car, you won 16,200 rupees. That means in just one match, you have won 22,588 rupees. Well done. Congratulations, Organics.
Can you remind me what the previous champion total was?
I believe he had 11,588 rupees, so you've just about doubled it. So congratulations. Well played.
May I quote my friend Skip the Monkey and say, "Suck it, Icy."
How did I know that was coming? Well, anyways, we're going to get set up for game number 2. How in the world are we going to follow that up? Well, you'll just have to find out on our next part of the episode, and that'll be coming up right after this. So don't go away.